My father said, this is the previous Rebbe speaking. My father, who was the Rebbe before him, the Rebbe Rashab, he said, truth is the middle path. Inclining too much to the right or to the left is not good. What does it mean to the left? It's like riding a bicycle, right? When you ride a bicycle, ideally you have your mind on the goal. You're not thinking about not falling down. If you think about not falling down, you're probably going to fall down. Riding a bicycle, the main thing you ride a bicycle, you're not thinking so much about where you are. You're thinking mostly about the goal. And that keeps you on a middle path. If you go too much to the right, namely to be over stringent with yourself or to find faults or sins in yourself, this is not according to the truth. Or an inclination to the left. What does it mean? To be overly, they say, make too many excuses for yourself. Covering your faults. The main thing to be happy, right? To feel good. Say what I want, do what I want. The main thing is to do the commandments, find excuses, or being lenient in the demands of serving God because of self-love. I don't have to learn Torah all the time. I don't have to be so strict on the commandments. The main thing is to be happy. Both of these ways are false. To be too religious or to be too non or anti-religious, no good. What are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be in the middle path. What's the middle path mean? The middle path means doing what God wants, not to be too strict on yourself and surely not on others. Not to be too strict. You have to be happy. You have to. That's how the Tanya starts off, right? Don't be too indulgent. Don't be too strict. Don't be too. Don't look at yourself like you're a Russia. You'll be sad all the time. On the other hand, you have to look at yourself with the left eye, with a strict way. Okay, and then it says on Rosh Chodesh. Okay, my father's sikh. The sin of the sons of Aaron. Now Aaron had 4 sons, and 2 of them, Nadav and Avihu, Nadav and Avihu, that they, as soon as the tabernacle was open, which that's going to be in a couple of days, it was open on the first day of Nisan. That's what we're talking about here. The first day of Nisan was when the tabernacle was open for business. Before anyone could do anything, his 2 sons ran into the Holy of Holies and they died. They didn't want to die, but they didn't care. They just wanted to be close to God. Because the sin of them was they drew close in front of God and they died. This was what's called running without coming back. They wanted to be close to God, but they didn't care about the world. They looked at the world as an impediment to truth. And so they just wanted to become closer to God, who God is truth, and they wanted to become closer, which is a good thing. But too close, like we just finished learning, too good. The truth is that when coming before God, you have to be clean, titaru. You have to be pure. And this has to be evident in your actual deeds. That which is in the highest plane descends to the lowest depths. That's why Rotza without Shov is death. That's why it's not good to learn Kabbalah unless you learn Torah first. Because Kabbalah teaches you how important and wonderful the upper worlds are and how false this world is, how this world keeps you from seeing the truth, the upper world. So a person wants to get closer to the upper worlds and he doesn't care about the lower worlds. And part of the lower worlds happens to be that you keep clean and that you put pants on, you put on shoes and you live in a house. But if you don't care about those things, you just want to be close to God. So maybe you don't care if you're clean or not. You don't care if you wear pants or you don't wear pants, if you have shoes on, if you sleep in the street, right? If you sleep. Moshe told Aaron that in order to go into the sacred area, even in the Holy of Holies, which means God, pure godliness, before he created the world, you have to know that on the ark, the word on Aaron, the word Aaron is the same letters as to be seen, ra'ah, nir'eh. If you want to see godliness, there is a covering. There's an inner purpose in the words why there is a face of God, why there is. What's the point of giving the Torah? Why did God reveal himself in the world? To cover it over. There's a cover. A kaporet means to cover over. You have to cover over the truth, the inner point of why God created the world. Why did God create the world? The inner meaning is not to come too close to God, but to fix up the world. There's an inner purpose why God concealed himself. For this reason, if you understand this, then you won't die. You won't just content yourself with coming close to God, because the inner purpose of the world, the creation of the world, is God wants to be revealed here. God did it, you should do it too. God wants to be revealed in the world. God wants you also to reveal him in the world. Don't come too close to God and forget about the world. That's what it says, that God is revealed ve'al hakaporet, on the covering. On means you should not. Oh, I'm sorry. Made a mistake. Al tavo el kodesh. Where does it say? Where is it? It says al yavo tavo. We call 8 el kodesh lifnei hakaporet. Anyway, it starts off ve'al, and you should not. You should not come close. You should not enter the Holy of Holies without the proper preparation. That's what the sons of Aaron ignored, this warning. This expression of negation, you should not, means that you have to nullify yourself. Don't do what you want, even if what you want is good, you want to come close to God, that's good. You have to do what Chassidut demands, not what your intellect says. Then you can enter the holy. Chassidut demands that you should be holy, the Holy of Holies, but only in order to fix up the world. To be friendly, to be kind, to be nice, to see what has to be fixed up in the world, to be polite. You see, there was no one more proper and gentleman than the Rebbe. The Rebbe was a super gentleman, super proper, super kind, right? Dealt with the needs of every person at that person's level. Then you can enter into the holiness by bringing godliness into the physical world. Okay, now let's stop this.